Hi, my name's Ren, I'm 26 and I suffer from Lyme disease and ME. And this is Lyme disease and ME awareness month, so I thought I'd start making videos again. I used to, and I stopped because I got too depressed with how little progress I was making, but you know what? I want to be part of a wave of change because it desperately needs change, man. I go to my doctors at the moment and they can't treat me. All over the world people are suffering. If you just start searching, like if you're a normal person and hasn't even heard about this, go into the support groups and you'll see the multitude of the amount of suffering that people are going through. For me to even be here talking to you, I'm on countless medications, drugs, supplements, very strict diet, just to function. And even with then, I feel like crap every day. I woke up feeling like I haven't slept. My brain sometimes just doesn't work. I've got pain constantly in my legs, my feet, and the difficult thing is because it's not visible on here, like because I haven't got a broken arm or because I haven't got some sort of horrible rash or something, it's very much just inside, and people with things like MS or ALS and things like that will be able to relate to that. But the reason I'm making this video is in the light of recent events that since I've been sick, I was given the diagnosis ME for years before the doctors realised I did have Lyme disease. And since I've been diagnosed, every single person that I know who had the diagnosis ME who then went on to get tested for Lyme disease turned out positive for Lyme disease. So it begs the question, is ME actually Lyme disease?
United by Lyme disease, celebrity survivors, medical professionals are going to strut their stuff this weekend in a historic collaboration. Here to tell us all about it is two of the Runway models taking part who are personally connected to Lyme disease. Global Lyme Alliance Executive Board member Kenzie Vath is here. Hi, Kenzie. Nice to see you again. And UK recording artist Ren. Nice to see you.
Nice to be here.
All right, but we got to get this out of the way because you have been singing about all your issues with whatever you're dealing with. Very honest. Yeah. Very raw. Mm-hmm. But now you're going to walk the runway for this. Yeah, so what's going on?
Side quest, man. I feel like it's really well. These guys approached me. Normally, I wouldn't do stuff like this, but they approached me, and I thought it was a real important cause to get behind because it's something that massively impacted my life for years. I mean, I didn't think I'd live to be this.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your history with Lyme disease.
I got ill when I was 19 and I didn't know what was going on with me. It's a very rare disease over in the UK. It's a lot more common over here in the States. So when I went to the doctor and I was like, I'm feeling terrible, I'm feeling all these symptoms, I'm feeling the flu, fatigue, all this stuff, they were like, oh, probably just got a virus, rest, it'll go away. Go home, a month later it gets a lot worse. I go back and I'm like, it's just getting worse. They misdiagnosed me with bipolar, put me on a bunch of mental health meds, which obviously I just started declining still because my health was, it was going down, so I could keep going back. That's obviously not the right med, so I went through years and years of being through the system, just getting worse and worse on a lot of mood stabilizers that I didn't need. It wasn't until 6 years later that I got an official diagnosis through a lot of my own kind of going online spaces. My story's not that discommon.
No. I was going to say, Kenzie, this is not an uncommon thing that people either get misdiagnosed or the diagnosis gets missed one way or another.
Exactly. Unfortunately, it's too common that it gets misdiagnosed and then goes chronic. So Ren lines it up perfectly for that.
So how did this event come about? This is the third year of doing it, and why lab coats?
Yeah, so Project Runway, Runway 7 is doing Project Lab Coat, and it is all about supporting Lyme disease this year. So the lab coats represent really the Lyme community and the resilience of that community, which is an amazing, beautiful thing to bring to the iconic New York Fashion Week.
And I see you brought some lab coats.
We do.
They're very stylish.
Yeah, we have some lab coats that are custom designed.
All right, can we buy these, or is it just for show?
It's just for show. I believe they might. I think the models like Ren will be able to take his home and keep it as a memory from his.
We wear that on my Saturday night.
Yeah, New York Fashion Week.
Out in London one
debut.
night. It happens tomorrow night, by the way, 7 o'clock at Sony Hall.
Yes.
You know, I don't know, your fashion sense, is this your style?
No comment.
Have you seen Ren's videos? They're very raw. Anyway, how are you feeling?
These days I'm doing a lot better, and you know, I feel blessed to be in a position where I was able to alchemize a lot of my struggle into music, because I come from a very poor background and stuff, and through that it gave me an opportunity to be in this position where I can talk on behalf of other people and stuff like that, and that's really important for me.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
And Kenzie, you also had your share, right?
I did. I've been battling Lyme for 20 years, and it was really important that I stepped up with Global Lyme Alliance to get into the advocacy work. I just really believe, same as Ren, helping people is really what fills my cup these days. When you deal with a chronic illness where it's so misunderstood, the only way to really get it out there is raise awareness and funding for research.
And what do people need to be aware of then?
They need to be doing tick checks. They need to be aware of being outdoors, especially the little ones. I have 3 kids at home and 1 on the way. And
you look great, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm very aware of, checking my kids when they're out and about in the grass or anywhere. And it's so misunderstood that they think Lyme is just an East Coast issue. This is a global issue.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from the UK, it's super rare.
Which I love that, we're really highlighting that. Because even in the US, as you mentioned, it's more common. It's not as common as we'd like it to be.
Okay, so if people want to support, can they see this show?
Yes, they can. They can go online to purchase and buy tickets for Project Lab Coat for tomorrow. They can definitely come and support.
Because you got quite, not only Ren headlining, but you got a lot of other interesting people.
Christopher Maloney's going to be part of it, right?
Christopher Maloney's going to be there. We're super excited to have him on stage. Researchers, advocates, patients will all be there on stage.
And it's tomorrow night, Sony Hall, 7 o'clock. Go online, get your tickets right now.
Right.
Thank you for bringing
and
this.
We'll see you at the Global Lyme Alliance Gala.
That's right.
Yes,
in
October, which, the station Fox 5 is very involved with. Our boss, Lou Leone, and his wife, Wendy, really kind of encouraged us to get involved with this. And I'm glad we did, because there's so many people who are still getting misdiagnosed.
Unfortunately. And thank you, Rosanna, for being an honorary chairwoman.
Thank you.
For our gala.
Thank you. All this awareness is so important, so we appreciate you having
And thank you. Are you going to be singing during the runway tomorrow?
I'm not planning to, but I can't shut up anyway. So
Maybe hum a tune. Maybe he'll do Native New Yorker next time. He'll come back and do it. Thank you so much, Ren and Kate.
My pleasure.
Live.
Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy, looking for that fix boy, anabolic steroids, damn so, poster boy, pass out, white noise, quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break boy, oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go, take another pill, here, take a couple more, let's see how you're doing in another week or so, you'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show, derealization, medical patient, losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan, complications with the medication, inflammation, dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground, I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound, I can't really think,
We just need to put an end to the suffering. And it's not just for my sake, like, I would happily die for the cause if it means that people don't have to go through this, because I've been fucking left, man. My job, my dream job, that's gone. And I've had to basically been housebound for most of my 20s, and that's really fucking tough. So I'm asking you, like, all the top, Gemsek, Horowitz, Klinghardt, all of those top doctors, you need to start working together, not separately with your own individualised antibiotic protocols. You need to all start working together for the sake of me, for the sake of every single person that comes into your door and supplies you with your income, please. That's what I'm saying. And to every Lyme patient, please start uniting, and don't get sidetracked by all these, okay, oh, I went to this, I did this treatment, this treatment, this treatment. Now is the time that we have to unite, and now is the time that we have to make our voices loud, man. This is ME and Lyme Disease Awareness Month, and I will be doing my best until the day that I die, or until the day that this illness is cured, to make sure that something happens, and that is my promise. So I want the same promise, you know, from like people like Keith, I've forgotten how to pronounce his last name, but KDM, all of you people who are looking at Lyme disease, from the CDC, the IDSA, all of you people who are looking at it, you owe it, regardless if it's post-treatment Lyme disease or chronic Lyme disease. I know there's a lot of debate between those two things. The outcome is the same. Patients are suffering because of something, and it could be to do with an immune cascade that means that people are becoming immune tolerant, which means that a lot of other illnesses and infections are suppressing them, like AIDS. Whatever, regardless of the terminology or the actual disease mechanisms itself, the most important thing is we start pouring efforts into creating global relief from this now. Thank you.